Hey everyone, it's the Eclectic Handyman. Today we're going to be checking out this brand new Craftsman 41-inch 6-drawer toolbox. Get it out of the box, check it out, review it. It goes on top of this toolbox right here. We're going to get some more storage. Alright, so this was actually a birthday gift to me several months ago. In fact, there's even a little bit of the wrapping paper still on it. Pretty cool. But a couple of things to note on this. This was originally ordered online from Lowe's. Figured the convenience, free shipping. I'm going to tell you right now, pro tip number one, do not order these things online and have them ordered. All the reviews even tell you so. I thought I would be the one that got lucky. They always get mishandled. They are not well packed, and sure enough, as soon as I opened the box, it arrived damaged. No problem, took it back to Lowe's. It's a little bit of a workout, and was able to exchange it for one that was shipped to store. For whatever reason, shipping to store, they don't have as many problems. Now you can see, actually at the store, I already went ahead and opened it up to inspect it, which is another good idea. Make sure you inspect these before taking them home. It'll save you a headache from having a dent. I believe to keep them as cheap as possible, they make sure that they save on some of the packing material and such, so they're pretty lightly packed for what they are. Let's take a look inside. Yeah, so that's the store. You want to open it up, and you can see I've actually already cut it down the sides, and that's just a good idea to do. You can inspect any dents, because look, you've only got these foam bricks on the sides right here, essentially holding it in, and that's it. Then you just have the box, so it's pretty easy to get damaged. Again, having opened the original one, had some damage on the sides, and that's not worth fixing on a brand new toolbox. Make sure you get a good one before you leave the store. Let's get this out and put on top of the toolbox and check it out. All right, we got it out of the box. I've got my wife here to help. Definitely a team lift deal. So let's go ahead, pick this up. Excellent. Looking great. Thank you for the muscle there. A little bit of dust. We'll get this cleaned off. Extra storage. I'm interested to get in here and see what we've got. All right, starting with on the outside, you'll see here, as typical, we've got, looks like the keys have been taped right here. Yep, don't want to lose those because, right, they always get lost. So we'll put these to the side. And then we can open up the top hood here. And that's pretty nice. Believe it or not, this is the first time I've ever had a toolbox this large that opens up like this. Already got, let's see, 5 plugs here. Oh, including the, for adapter, we've got USB. This is nice. You know, they don't always come with the toolbox liner. This is pretty good. This will go up top here because it's got the slot in it for the lock mechanism back here. This part's supposed to come off, but you can go like that to unlock it, and that's how you get the drawers open. So the first time you get this, it's not that it's locked from up here, so you can lock the drawers like that or unlock it. That's nice. There we go. We got the plugs so that we can power this strip right here. All right, let's get into extra drawers here. So just to show you how the keys work, it's going to end up locking the hood. And remember, the lock for all these drawers is inside. So what you could end up doing is locking this, putting the hood down, locking, and then you're going to have everything locked. So that's the way that you can lock and unlock all of these. I also think most know that if you ever lose any keys for a Craftsman toolbox, that the numbers match and you can replace the tumbler right here or down here if need be. Okay, so we've got 6 drawers. Let's go ahead and measure them. On the left-hand side here, we've got, looks like 23.5-inch, probably call them 24-inch drawers. And on the left-hand side, we've got, you know, like 12.5, 13-inch drawers right there. As far as the depth, let's take a look. Ball bearing and the easy shut, again, you can see that. So when you can throw them closed, and then that last couple inch, they're nice and soft in the way that they close. This is pretty typical for all toolboxes, even if you're doing Harbor Freight or the entry-level Craftsman. Many years ago with the early Craftsman, like my other toolbox, it's just very mechanical. There's no ball bearings. That was always an upgrade. These toolboxes nowadays typically have that in there. You're dealing with the same gauge of quality, and so you're not talking about a high-end snap-on box or something like that, but you are getting at least the bells and whistles that you used to have to pay extra kind of in the entry line here, because this is the 2000 series. They also make a 3000 series. Looking inside the drawers, very typical. No extra compartments or anything like that. Again, if we take a look, you've got the ball bearing slides right here. So that's very nice. And closing. And then on the smaller drawers, you've got the same construction right here. Looking overall, very nice. Like that sticker too. As far as depth, again, we're looking at about 14 3/4-ish, actually about 14 5/8 roughly. Going on the depth, same thing over here. It should be exactly the same, and it is. Now you do have a little bit of a greater height on these bottom two drawers right here. You're looking at about 4 inches on these, and then these ones should be right at 3. So you've got more depth for larger items. One of the things I wanted to show here as well is down here in this drawer. Now this wasn't expected, and this is a nice bonus. It comes with all the drawer liners. Now I've done a drawer liner review before for some of my other drawers. I'll leave that link up above. But the fact that you don't have to go cut some and it comes with them, that's pretty nice, because I can tell you right now this bottom box did not come with any. So very nice that that comes with it, as well as obviously the manual. And there we go. A couple of the other things to point out, I get asked the questions a lot, especially on this bottom one, about how sturdy and the quality, and you're probably evaluating maybe versus US General or other toolboxes. Listen, these toolboxes are absolutely terrific for parking it in your garage as a Sunday mechanic or whatever, and using this for years and years, decades, okay? They're not as industrious to be rolled into a truck, on and off sites, back and forth. I mean, you could move it around the garage, no problem. There's caster wheels on the bottom of this bottom box, but they really are made for kind of, again, the home mechanic, the weekend warrior. That's where they're gonna do best. If you're moving it around a lot, it's gonna get dinged up. You may want something with a little bit higher gauge metal that it's constructed with, but I still think this is good for the price point of around $300. $300 to $330 is usually what this goes for this top one right here. Some of the specs back there: 1,500 pound weight capacity total, 100 pounds in the drawers. That's plenty. I mean, unless you're loading this up with like pipe wrenches and clamps and stuff, I mean, it's going to be really difficult to get over 100 pounds in one of these. It's like 245-pound Olympic weights. I mean, I can't even imagine putting that much in here. Also, this is part of the product line, made in the USA with global materials, as are a lot of the Craftsman line at Lowe's. Overall, I give it a solid construction. I do notice one small nuance here. It's not going to bug me, but in this slow close drawer right here, when it gets to the bottom, it actually leaves a little bit of a gap. I have to give it a little bit of a nudge. Now, all the other drawers, including the bottom ones, I don't have any problem with that. So there may be something slightly misaligned with that drawer. It's not really going to bother me. I'm so used to actually having to push drawers in from the older style that I have. No big deal. But again, kind of showing you that you pay for what you get. We're not spending $2,000 on this top box right here. We spent about $300. All right, there you have it. We've got our top toolbox set up. I'm really pleased with the quality. I think if you've got this bottom box, it's a no-brainer to go ahead and get the top, get that extra storage, including the power outlets, the USB charging. I could be charging my Craftsman battery-operated tools. Comes with the liners. Again, all that extra storage. If you've seen my vintage or made in the USA tools, I've got a bunch to put in here. This space is really needed. If you have this one right here and want to leave a comment below or one like it, let me know. There are other videos on the channel, including the review for this bottom box, which I'll leave a link up here. And until next time, this is the Eclectic Handyman. We'll see you later.